Hello, in today's video, we will showcase a movie called War Dogs. It is a 2016 film directed by Todd Phillips, based on the true story of two young men who became international arms dealers. The film stars Jonah Hill as Ephraim Diveroli and Miles Teller as David Packouz, and it explores their rise and fall in the world of arms trafficking. The film begins in Miami, where David Packouz, played by Miles Teller, is living an unfulfilling life. He's a struggling massage therapist, facing the daily grind and feeling the weight of financial instability. David's life takes a sudden turn when he reconnects with Ephraim Diveroli, played by Jonah Hill, at a funeral. Ephraim is a charismatic and enigmatic figure who has transformed from a childhood friend into a successful arms dealer. Ephraim extends an enticing offer to David. Join him at AEY Inc., his arms dealing company. AEY has secured a government contract to supply weapons to U.S. allies in Afghanistan, and it promises the allure of big money. David, eager to escape his humdrum existence and provide for his growing family, reluctantly agrees, setting the wheels in motion for their journey into the world of arms trafficking. This initial act serves to establish the stark contrast between David's mundane life and the enticing world of arms dealing. It also introduces the core themes of ambition and the allure of financial success that will drive the narrative forward. As David and Ephraim immerse themselves in their new venture, they quickly realize that the arms trade is a shadowy and treacherous world. They learn the ropes of navigating the complex bureaucracy of government contracts and begin engaging in questionable tactics to secure weapons. Their charm, relentless determination, and disregard for ethical boundaries earn them lucrative contracts, and they soon find themselves living a life of opulence. A pivotal moment in this act comes when David and Ephraim land a massive contract to supply the Afghan National Army with a staggering 100 million rounds of AK-47 ammunition. This contract catapults them into the upper echelons of arms dealers, but also draws more attention from both government agencies and their ruthless competitors. The escalating tension between the two friends is palpable. Ephraim's recklessness and disregard for morals increasingly strain their friendship. While David is motivated by financial stability, he is also conflicted by the moral dilemmas that arise in their line of work. The third act of the film marks the beginning of the downfall for David and Ephraim. They secure an even more significant contract to supply ammunition to the U.S. military in Afghanistan. To fulfill this contract, they must venture into Eastern Europe, dealing with dangerous arms dealers and navigating the complexities of international arms laws. The movie takes a darker turn as the duo finds themselves embroiled in a web of deceit and peril. They are compelled to smuggle the ammunition through Iraq, a region known as the Triangle of Death, a perilous journey fraught with danger and uncertainty. Along the way, they encounter armed militants and corrupt officials, making their mission even more treacherous. Their troubles intensify when they are intercepted by Henry Girard, portrayed by Bradley Cooper, a notorious arms dealer with ties to the U.S. government. Girard demands a significant cut of their profits and menacingly threatens them if they resist. David and Ephraim have no choice but to comply, and they find themselves at the mercy of a ruthless and unpredictable boss. As their situation becomes increasingly precarious, David's friendship with Ephraim unravels further. Ephraim's greed and unscrupulous behavior push David to his breaking point. David's relationship with Iz, who is bearing the burden of his dangerous endeavors while expecting their child, also deteriorates as he becomes more distant and secretive. Tensions reach their zenith when they attempt to transport a shipment of Beretta pistols through the perilous Triangle of Death in Iraq. An ambush by militants ensues, and their lives hang in the balance. This harrowing experience forces them to confront the profound consequences of their choices and the life-threatening danger they have recklessly embraced. The ultimate tipping point for David is when he discovers that Ephraim has been siphoning off substantial profits and excluding him from the business. Feeling utterly betrayed and recognizing the imminent danger they face, David decides to cooperate with the U.S. government, ultimately exposing Ephraim's illegal arms deals. The final act of the film witnesses David cooperating with the Department of Defense, providing crucial evidence against Ephraim's illicit arms dealings. Ephraim is arrested, facing a slew of serious charges that could result in a lengthy prison sentence. David, on the other hand, manages to avoid incarceration, but is left to grapple with the moral and personal consequences of his actions. Ephraim, now facing the grim reality of imprisonment, confronts David in a scene fraught with tension and bitterness. He feels profoundly betrayed by his friend's decision to collaborate with the authorities, a rift in their friendship that appears irreparable. The film concludes on a somber note, emphasizing the profound impact of their choices on their lives. War Dogs delves into themes that resonate deeply with the human experience. It explores the intoxicating allure of ambition and financial success, the erosion of ethics in the pursuit of wealth, and the consequences of making morally ambiguous choices. The film serves as a stark reminder that even in the shadowy world of arms dealing, there are no shortcuts to fortune, and each decision carries its own set of repercussions. Additionally, War Dogs shines a light on the opacity of the arms trade, demonstrating how individuals like David and Ephraim can exploit government contracts for personal gain. The film underscores the lack of oversight and accountability in the industry, allowing individuals to operate with impunity until they face the consequences of their actions. In the end, War Dogs stands as a cautionary tale, a narrative of the American dream gone awry. It showcases how two young men from modest beginnings can be lured into a realm of high-stakes international arms dealing, only to find themselves ensnared in a perilous and morally ambiguous web of their own making. For more videos like this, please don't forget to drop the like and subscribe. It will help a lot to grow our channel.